My name is Chris, and I am the Algo Man here on TikTok. And thanks so much for popping in today for today's recap of the NASDAQ 100 futures. We're featuring Predictmo only. This tool right here, guys, with our dynamic VWAP up here, and it's going to be on a 5-minute chart. And this isn't just theory. This is the actual chart I'm using right now in the NinjaTrader competition, the same setup that's helping me catch the bigger moves with confidence. Now, I'm not here to brag, but let's talk numbers, all right? After taking just one trade this morning, I jumped from number 64 to number 40 on the leaderboard out of over 1,000 traders. And that's not luck, guys, that's process. And that process starts with this exact chart you're seeing right here, guys. Predictmo set to 38 on a clean 5-minute chart with dynamic VWAP. This is my edge right here, guys. All right, this is it. Now, would I rank higher if I had more time to commit? Probably. Maybe even top 10. But even at a trade or two per day, guys, the tools are doing their job. And that's what I'm here to demonstrate, okay? I posted the leaderboard screenshot over on the Discord, and you guys could check that out to verify for yourselves, okay? Now, we're running this chart from the market open through about 2 p.m. today, and we're looking at Predictmo set to 38. And so here's what you're going to see. You're going to see slope shifts that flag momentum ahead of the move. You're going to see zero line crossbacks that provided clear re-entry windows, and of course, our dynamic VWAP holding structure and giving us optimal location. This isn't hindsight. These are real signals that you can track, trade, and replicate. So if you're trying to get a feel for where the big money is pushing, this is your view right here, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this bad boy at 15 times the speed of the market and see exactly how some of these trades got executed in the course of the day today. This is very important, all right? This is the bar of the close of yesterday's session. Now, notice how price was already in exhaustion mode over here, and the predictor had crossed below the zero line. Not only that, but price had also hit the 80 bar VWAP right here. You see this green line running through? This is the 80 bar VWAP. And remember the rule, when price hits the 80 bar VWAP, it either breaks or it bounces. And right here, guys, at the last bar of the day, you can see the last couple of bars, it just recoiled. It bounced off the 80 bar VWAP. So here you go. You got three things going in your favor at the open of today's session. You've got price that just bounced off the 80 bar VWAP. You've got price that's also in exhaustion zone right here. And you've got the predictor that's gone below the zero line. All this, guys, 1, 2, and 3, it's telling you that price is likely to open down, okay? That's not to say you jump in at the first bar and try to chase it. No, that just means that expect the move to the downside at the open. So let's go ahead and see how that shook out. I always like to let the first few bars of the day shake out just to kind of see where, the dust settles, and then position myself to potentially take a trade. Okay, that would be
order filled.
Your entry there to the upside. And why did we take this trade? Well, we took this trade because the predictor just crossed above the zero line, okay? And also price is pretty close to the exhaustion level there as well. So why not? Let's take it. And this looks like it kind of dudded out on me right there. So I'm probably going to go ahead and clip it for a small little winner of like maybe $200 and something. It's got too close for comfort right there at the zero line, and I'm like, it's probably a good time to take it off, and there you go. I took it off. So that trade right here hit the top of the 80 bar VWAP and just it bounced. It bounced and then came right back up, hit the 80 bar VWAP, and it's sort of like bouncing around right there, not really doing much that I could say would warrant wanting to stay in the trade at all.
Order filled.
Yeah, that might be a good trade right there. You got both the price line and the predictor going above zero. And if you're trading off a 5-minute chart like I was today, you really do need to have patience. You really need to have patience and just let the trades run and let them play out. And I will pull the trigger to get off this trade the moment I see the orange line, which is the predictor, cross below the 0 line again. So the moment it crossed up, this was the long entry. The moment it crosses back down, that's going to be your short entry. You can tell price already entered into the exhaustion zone right here above 0.90. So the moment it goes down below 0, that will be it. All right, guys, right there.
Order filled.
That's your exit, okay? And that wasn't a bad trade at all. That went from 948 to 984. So that was a nice, clean exit right there. So right here, guys, you can tell that price is already coming out of exhaustion zone. And you're right here at the
order
pivot
filled
as well. You've got the predictor below 0. You've got price right here at the pivot point. Now you're right here at your 80 bar VWAP. It's either going to break or it's going to bounce. And that really is going to depend on the strength of this orange predictor. If it remains below the 0 line, it's likely going to break. But you can see how it stalled right here at the 80 bar VWAP. Came down really nice. Hit the 80 bar VWAP. Kind of stalled right there for a second, trying to figure out what it's going to do. Keep an eye on the orange line, because the moment this bad boy crosses above the 0 line, that's where you get out of the trade. Right
order
there.
filled.
There you go. That's your exit right there.
Order filled.
And we'll take a long trade right there. We're right here at our pivot point, and we got this bad boy above 0. You hit the 80 bar VWAP. Is this thing going to break or bounce, or what's it going to do? You're also here in the exhaustion zone, so a little bit of caution is warranted right there. You're pretty close to a crossing right here, and this just hit the exhaustion zone up here, and you typically have some type of reversal when that happens, and you're right here at the 80 bar VWAP. So you know what? Let me just,
order filled.
for the sake of it, it's not breaking. I'll pop out right there. And boom, right there.
Order
This
filled.
might be a short. You got a crossing right there, and there you go, guys. And you've also got a pivot point right there, too. Okay.
Order filled.
Looks like that's it right there, guys. A little bit of a crossing right there. This one went from 914 to 877, so not bad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let the price kind of roll close to the 0 line before pulling the trigger on this next trade to see what happens. You're at the base VWAP, so here at the base VWAP, price can, probably only go one way, and that's up. You're certainly not in a trend. If you look on the upper left quadrant of the chart, it says cycling. So the market is definitely cycling. Price is inside the VWAP, so yes, it is cycling. There we go.
Order filled.
Take a trade right there. Right here, what you're looking at on the screen, guys, is where most traders are going to panic and get out of the trade. They're going to go, oh my God, you just had a crossing right there. This thing's going to dud out on me, is inside the 15 bar VWAP and all these things. And, you just got to let the trade play out. Wait until the orange line crosses below 0. And this is not a 0 crossing right there. So, let it play out, guys. Just give it time to run. So look at what's happening, guys. Price is really pulling up right here. You see this? The moment that price exits this region-wide threshold, you've got a lot of momentum behind price, pushing price up, okay? This green line represents the wave line here in price. That's what that means, okay? So, a couple of things that you can do right here. If you want to be conservative, listen up. You can take your exit right here, okay? So this could be a potential exit, and there's nothing wrong with clocking in a $1,500 win, all right? Nothing wrong with that, okay? You can be very happy in doing so. Now, if you want to experiment and let the trade run, you can let it run until this green line actually touches the region Y right here. And I'm going to let you see what happens if you do that. Now you're way up here on the resistant point of the VWAP, and boom, right there, guys.
Order filled.
There it is, right there. This trade went from 912 all the way to 959, okay? You're all the way up here, guys, on top of the 80 bar VWAP. So what goes up must come down, okay? If you just want to position yourself, just kind of wait for this green line to hit the 0 line, and then you can, right there.
Order filled.
Take a short trade. Okay, you've got the predictor below 0. And the moment that this bad boy crosses above the 0 line, I will go ahead and take the trade off. Looks like I'm stuck inside that 15 bar VWAP right there with not a lot of room for anything right there.
Order filled.
Okay, that was a $150 loser, and that's okay, because I've pretty much made a killing off of these trades over here. Up.
Order filled.
Looks like it's coming back down. And again, the moment that orange line comes back above zero, I will take the trade off. It looks like it's stuck here at the 80 bar VWAP, but it looks like you've got a lot of pull here with this orange line. So yeah, it just broke. And when it breaks, it's gonna break and it'll go. So this little quick trade management theme right here, where it went up right here, guys, okay? You know, hey, if it goes against you, you go with your rules and you take the trade off, okay? That was a $150 hit, 150 bucks, but gosh darn it, guys. You know, it's okay. 150 bucks is nothing, you know, when you're already up, you know, maybe 4 times that on this one trade to the downside. All right, so here we go. We just had a crossing above the zero line right there, and this is where you get out of this trade right there, guys, okay?
Order filled.
I just get out right there, and that's it. Done. If I am going to go long on this, guys, I am going to do it. This is already outside of this nice little threshold right here. You can wait until it hits the pivot point right there, and provided this goes up, this might be an entry to go long. Yeah, right there. Look at that.
Order filled.
Okay, you're all the way down below the VWAP right there. You just had the predictor pivot. You had price here at the pivot point as well. Let's see where this goes. And guys, you don't need to sit here and do this all day long trying to capture every single move the market throws at you. All you need is one good trade per day, and that's it. And that's exactly what I did with the Ninja Trader competition today. I went in, I took that one long trade I just showed you earlier, and I dropped from number 64 out of over 1,000 traders all the way down to number 40 with one trade, okay? So it wasn't bad, and it's not to brag, it's just to say, guys, that you don't need to overtrade in the process of you growing as a trader. It's consistency that matters. We hit the 80 bar VWAP right here, and it bounced a little bit right here, but we still have our orange line all the way up here, so let's see if it pulls it up. You're inside that 15 bar. There it is, guys.
Order filled.
Okay, and there you go. Nice $480 move, okay, from 914 all the way to 927. Okay, so here you go, guys. This is what real algorithmic trading looks like right there.
Wow, did you see that? That's what you call precision.
Alrighty, guys, now for context, this isn't a one and done chart by no stretch of the imagination, okay? In the competition and in my normal practice, in the way that I typically trade, and especially in the Ninja Trader competition, I start high. I use a 180-minute chart, and then I trickle it down to a 30-minute, and then to a 15-minute, and then to this beautiful 5-minute chart that I just illustrated with Predictmo set to 38, and finally a 2-minute chart for execution, or a 1-minute chart, whichever you prefer, okay? This gives me top-down clarity, and when all time frames align, that's when you pull the trigger with conviction. Now, yeah, sure, you can sit here and just use one chart, you know, but if I'm backing up the truck with 5 contracts and I'm trading the ES and the NASDAQ concurrently, I better make sure that I got my ducks in order before I pull the trigger on any one of those trades. Here's a challenge to our subscribers, guys, and this is a very important task for you. Load your 5-minute NASDAQ 100 chart, apply Predictmo with the setting of 38, and your dynamic VWAP just the same way I've got it set right here on this chart, and replay from the open through right around 2:30 in the afternoon. Mark the slope changes and the VWAP interactions, and post or send me your screenshots over on Telegram. This is the exact structure I used to rise in the competition, okay? This is one of a few of the charts that I used right here, but it was one of the key charts that led to a lot of the good executions I took. Study it, use it, and build your edge. For everyone else, okay, the system works. And I've shown you this time and again. And if you're watching this play out in real time, guys, this is not some made up playbook. This is exactly how I trade. And it's producing real results against a field of 1,000+ active competitors in the NinjaTrader competition. And if you're still guessing, still losing, still hoping between, just bouncing around between YouTube indicators and Reddit forums, it's time to wake up, guys. It really is. It's already mid-August. Take the 7-day free trial. Click the link in my bio. Get Predictmo, the Dynamic VWAP, the full suite, and plug into the Discord. Replay the market through this lens. You've got nothing to lose and an entire edge to gain.